What is up, everyone? It's Ricky57 to return chance, and today is April 30th, 2024. We're gonna hop on and do a market watch. We're gonna be starting off by checking up on Legacy of Destruction and see how the set is doing. I know there's a couple cards that went up and a couple cards that came down in price. Nightmare Throne looks like it's hitting the $200 price point. That's what it says. 198 is the lowest listing available. Market price 165, but lowest listing 198. We have Lightsworn Dragon Link, Quarter Century Secret Rare 135. We have Verudas at 130. Nightmare Apprentice starting at 124. Minerva 101. We have Diablos Original Sin Keeper. Quarter Century Secret Rare at $75. I actually expected this one to be like the most expensive one in the set, but it turns out people aren't really messing with this card or interested in it. That surprises me, but we'll see what happens in the future. This is basically the first week. Yeah, like the first week after it's released. So we'll see if any of these come down even lower or go up even higher in price. Snake Eyes Diablo Star, $68 for a Quarter Century Secret Rare. Magician of Bonds, usually this one tends to stay around like the $80-ish price point. I think the other Magician Bonds are around the $80-ish price point. So $70 right now. But yeah, I think it's going to hit like $80 because that's what I've seen them at. Vito's, the Dragon of Endless Darkness, $58. Saphira, Divine Dragon of the Voices Voice, $45 for a Quarter Century Secret Rare. Axila, New Centurion Monster, $64 for Quarter Century Secret Rare. Ragnarok, the Evil Seed at $55. Gandora, G-Dragon, Quarter Century Secret Rare at $44. Ragnarok Bloom at $43. Future Silence, $38. Wake Up Centurion, $38. Shining Sarcophagus, $42. Nouvelle Monica at $37. Silent Swordsman Zero at $36. And then after that, it looks like we don't have any what do you call it? Any secret rare that's like super expensive. It's mostly like the Quarter Century Secret Rares. We do have Nightmare Throne leading the set as the most expensive card, other than the Quarter Century Secret Rares at $34, $35-ish. Let's check this out. Actually, we have 65 listings. I sold one last night for a friend at $36-ish, $35-ish. But yeah, they're around like $34, $55, $35, $37. 38, 38, and 39, making its way up to the $40 price point. On release day, these were around like $20-ish. I thought they were a good pickup if you were going to play the deck. I could actually see these coming down maybe a little bit later on, but they will go back up the sooner we get the new support for this archetype. So we'll see what happens with Nightmare Throne. I'm expecting the hype for this to come down a little bit. But I could be wrong about that. Let me know down in the comments how you guys feel about Nightmare Throne. Silent Magician Zero, Quarter Century Secret at $34. I thought the other one was Zero. Silent Swordsman. Oh, that's the Swordsman. This is Silent Magician. Ragnarok Stag at $30 for Quarter Century Secret Rare. I can't pronounce this. Vuburio, the Dragon of on Undertaker. $40 for Quarter Century Secret Rare. And let's see what else we got. We got Nightmare Apprentice being the most expensive secret rare at $28.65. We got Tenpai Dragon, Pydra. So this one I actually thought was gonna come down because I didn't think it was gonna have the same effect as like the Bystials, because the Bystials were more splashable. But it looks like I was wrong about this one and actually went up, going up in price. So right now they're sitting at $22, and let's see, do they go up from there? We have them at $22, $22.99, $22, $21.90, $23.95, $23, $24. So it's making its way to the $25 mark. I did pick some up for my brother on Saturday or Sunday, I think it was, for like around $17, $18-ish. But yeah, these did go up even higher in price. Let me know if you guys can see them going up to $25. Diablo's Original Sin Keeper at $20. Lightsworn Dragon Link at $16-ish. Actually picked some up around like $14-ish the other day, so they did go up even a little bit higher in price. Let me know how you guys, if you guys see this going up even further. I do expect Lightsworns to see some play this format, maybe with like tier elements. So I'm thinking maybe that's why this card is at $16-ish, and I could see it go up a little bit. But I could be wrong, and that's just me, my player brain thinking. and not my market rate. So down in the comments below, let me know how you guys feel about Lightsworn Dragon Link. Ragnar Ryko, the Evil Seed at 1748. This card was actually what, like a $5 to $6 card on release day. I thought it was a good pickup. I thought all the Ragnar Ryko stuff was actually a good pickup, especially the Bloom. But yeah, it looks like it was like around $11-ish, $10-ish. I actually saw it around like 6, I think. I gotta go take a look at the market watch we did, but I recall this around 6, or maybe it was the spell card I saw around 6. But right now they're at 1748, 1749, 1790, 1795 on the first page. So trying to make its way up to the $20 mark. Again, another card I feel like might come down in price, but we'll see what happens after the hype. Varuda is the final bringer of the end of times at $15.98. I think this is still a good pickup, around $15-ish. The lowest I seen this at was, I think, $15 at pre-sale on Gamer's Choice, and I didn't pick one up because I actually pulled one in the premiere event and I gave it to my brother. These were sitting, I think, after release around like $17-$20, and they've gone down a little bit. I know there's not too many rank 10 decks out there. Mostly like Eldritch is one of the rank 10 decks I could think of. I know Earth Machines are another rank 10 deck I could think of. What else? Ubels could also go into rank 10. So there's not too many. But I feel like this is a good pickup just in case one of those decks were to take off and could abuse this card. So $15, I don't think it's a bad pickup. But let me know down below how you guys feel about Varudas. Ragnarok Bloom, $14. We have Shining Sarcophagus at $12.31. Gandora, $10. Silent Magician Zero at $10 for the what is this? The sneak peek premiere event card, right? This is the Ultra. Yeah, this is the premiere event one. Then we have it at $6.73 for the Secret Rare. Future Silence, $5.23. Vito's the Dragon of Endless Darkness at $5.14. I'm not really sure how I feel about this card. I don't really see the Ashen Archetype doing too much this format, even with the new support. But I could be wrong about that, and they just take off, and this card just goes up in price. Centurion Axila at $5. Looks like it's above its market price. Not a bad pickup for $5 if you guys play Centurions. A lot of the other Centurion stuff is pretty expensive. So this one being a secret rare, I think it's like a one of $5 is not a bad pickup. Minerva, the Athenian Lightsworn. I picked this up at $10 pre-sale. So picking it up at $3 is a good deal for me. I actually did pick up a couple more copies, I think yesterday and Sunday at $3-ish. But that's because I did pick up one up at $10 for my build. But yeah, I didn't mind paying the $10 for it. I think it's a card that's one day gonna be worth a $10, maybe $15. We'll see what happens though. Like I said, my player brain sometimes interacts with my market brain, so I try to not do that. I try to not let my player brain interfere with my market brain, but sometimes it does. Let me know down below how you guys feel about Minerva, the new Lightsworn Synchro monster. Viburio, the Dragon of Undertaker, $2.50. Iceworm at $2.20. Snake Eyes Diabolstar, $1.85. Tenpai Transcendent. Dragion at $1.25. This is a super rare, and then everything else after that is under $1. Let me know how you guys feel about the set so far, and if you guys think we should pick up any of these other cards that are pretty cheap at the moment, maybe like super rares, or maybe some of the cheaper ultra rares. If you guys think they're good pickups, let me know down below why you guys think they're good pickups, and if you guys can see any of these other cards like the secret rares, quarter century secret rares, going up or lower in price. Let me know down below too. But yeah, that's gonna be it for Legacy of Destruction for this segment. We're gonna move on to some other cards now. So we have Triple Tactics Thrust going lower on listings from Maze of Millennia. We have the ultra rare at 13 listings, and it looks like this card is now at, let's see, 47, 52, 53. So once under these $60 copies are gone, looks like they're not verified. We hit verified at $68.99, so reaching the $70 price point basically. That is crazy. Let me take a look at the secret rare since that's the original printing. We have the secret rare at 28 listings, and it looks like this one is at 48, That's basically what's 58 plus 5. 58, 9, 6, 1, 2, 3. That's $63. Then we hit 63.99, 64.99. We hit our first verified seller at 68.99. So it's starting to make its way up to that $70 mark too. If I were you guys, I don't know. I feel like this is gonna be in the Rarity Collection set, the Rarity Collection 2 set. We have the Ultimate Rare right here, also going up in price. These were sitting around like 65 at its lowest, and right now we have them going up to. We have one seller here at 69.98. Once that's gone, we hit 82, 84, 89.99, $90. So making its way up to $90 and $100 for Triple Tactics Thrust. Let me know how you guys feel about Thrust. I can't really recommend buying it because I feel like it's going to be in the Ready Collection 2 set. If it's not, I would probably pick up the Seeker Rare. It's from Photon Hypernova, and I think that's going to be in the 10s too. So there's like two places where this could be reprinted, either in the Ready Collection 2 or in the 10s. But if you really need this card, the 10s don't come out till September, so you have a couple months to play with it. I would probably go for the Secret Rare since it's the original printing, rather than the Ultra Rare, since this one's technically also the higher rarity. So they're almost the same price, $70-ish. I would say wait for the reprint, but if you really need it, probably like the Secret Rare since it's almost the same price as that. Ultimate Rares might not be a bad pickup either, but they're almost like $100, $90 to $100, and they could potentially go down in price if they. Yeah, it's hard for me to decide right now. I'll just let you guys do what you want with that information about Triple Tactics Thrust. Valmonica got some new support in Legacy of Destruction, and let's take a look at how the cards are doing. Looks like a lot of the quarter century Secret Rares and collector rares are up in price and low on listings. 12 listings, 12 listings, 12 listings, 11 listings, and then 5 listings for Valmonica. The Agathocacological Voice is only at 5 listings, and it looks like we have our first listing at $60. But let's take a look at the Ultra Rare, since those other ones are pretty expensive, but they are up in price. This one was sitting around like $3. I feel like I have one of these somewhere in my folder. I need to take a look at that. But yeah, they were at $3, and right now we have them at $17.01, $18.99, $20.49, $20.99, $22, and $21.49. So above a $20 card now for a card that a couple weeks ago was around $3. I'm not really sure if the Valmonica support is good. Let me know down in comments if you guys play Valmonicas and if you guys think it's the support was good, and if you guys think this is worth picking up at $20. If not, I would say if you guys have some of these somewhere in your Valiant Smashers bulk or something, go dig through it and sell these off, because this is the highest I've seen them at. I think it's just high pushing it up, so they might come down in price later on. We have Valmonica Celta. We had this sitting around like $4 or $5-ish. Right now we have copies at $7.99, $7.50, $8.50, $8. Once these are gone, we hit $10 on the first page. So yeah, these have gone up a little bit too, but not as much as the other one. Is the other one a field spell? Yeah, this is their field spell. I'm not really sure how many of these you guys play in the deck, so I can't really comment too much on that. But yeah, these have gone up in price. Looks like we have this one also a little bit up in price. Looks like we have 115 listings for it, but it looks like the market price is at 143. So let's take a look at it. Actually, this one's from Legacy of Destruction. This is one of the new ones. So yeah, I can't really comment too much on that, if it's a good pickup or not. That's a new card. Other than that, yeah, it looks like these two are the ones from the Valmonica strategy that have gone up in price. So take a look at your bulk. Maybe you guys open up some Valiant Smashers and have some of these. But yeah, I would probably sell them off, because I'm not really sure how I feel about the Valmonica strategy and if it's going to like take over the meta. Fellas, the Lightsworn Archer, I wanted to take a look at, because we did get new Lightsworn support, and I actually found some of these in my bulk. So we have comments from my budget players, but if you guys want like a shiny version, we have the one from Duelist Alliance, ultra rare at 11 listing. Looks like these went up in price. They were sitting around like $1, $5. Right now we have our lowest listing at $18.98, $18.99, $18.95, $19.99. So these are worth $20. So definitely go dig through that Duelist Alliance book if you guys maybe open that set up. We have ultra rares from the Megatins at 5 listings. We're sitting around $1 right now. We have listings. Oh, we only have 2 listings for this actually. We have our first listing near mint at basically $9.50 with shipping. So yeah, this is almost being worth $10. We have sales. We have sales above $6.95, $6.95, $7. $6.90, $4.85. We have one sale at $9.49. So yeah, they're selling above the $7 price point for these Megatin versions. If you guys opened up Megatins, 2015 Megatins, go dig and try to sell these off. We have Battles of Legend versions. These are at 16 listings for Felis. These were sitting around like $1, $2. But right now we have our lowest listing sitting at $8.59 with shipping, then $9.48, $8.26, $9.49, $9.49, $9.50, and then $10. For my budget players, you guys don't have to pick up the ultra rares. You guys do have commons available from the Structured Deck Showdown, and we also have commons available from Battles of Legend Chapter 1, which was recent, right? Yeah, this was recently reprinted, so you guys have those available too. Let me know how you guys feel about Felis the Lightsworn Archer, and if you guys think it's going to stay at that $10-ish price point, or if it's going to come down in price. Ancient Gear Ballista going up in price as well. We had this card sitting around like $6-ish at the beginning of April. Right now we have it sitting at $13.79, $12.99, $13.99, $13.65, $14.95, $14.99, and $15.62, making its way up to that $15 price point. The only deck I could really see this being ran in is maybe like Earth Machines. So maybe because of the new rank 10 monster, the Varuda monster, maybe Earth Machines are trying to cook up something with that. And that's the only reason I could think of Ballista going up in price. But if you guys have any other reason why Ballista is going up in price, let me know down below. Ben Gallanster the Resurgent only has one printing from Lightning Overdrive. I'm not sure where this card would be reprinted at, but we did just get new Rika stuff, and Rikas are plants, reptiles, and insects, so they could probably go into this, since they do go into like plants or could be ran in like plant engines. We have this card only at 11 listings. It was sitting around like $3-4-ish back in March. Right now we have it pushing up to $19, $19.90, $17.99, $25, $30, $40, $44.90, heading up to that $45 price point, and we have our $100 listing on the first page right here. That is crazy. I remember buying a couple of these around like the $3 price point, but the highest they ever reached was like, I think $7 to $8. I sold them around like $8. I think last year, back when what was the deck that was dominating or good? Sunseed, Sun Avalon, Rikas were making this card hyped up and making it reach that $8 price point. That's when I sold mine. I never thought they would reach this high of a price point, but we do have sales at that $19 price point. So if you guys held on to this Ben Gallanster card back then, you guys are winning right now. I would get rid of it while the hype is up for this, because we're not really sure if Rikas are going to do anything in the format. We have Starly Cypher going up in price for the Secret. The Secret is above its market price. We do have commons available from my budget players, and then we also have ultra rares from the 2010s that are worth something. So let's actually take a look at the ultra rares first. Ultra rares, we're sitting around like $3-ish, $4-ish. Looks like we have a couple listings around that price point, but then they head up to $6, $5.25, $4.98, $6.76. Actually, that's actually moderately played, so let's not take a look at that one. But we do have $6.76, $6.77, $5.99. So yeah, it's starting to reach that $6 price point for these ultra rares. If you guys opened up that 2010, those 2010s, go dig through that bulk and see if you guys have some Starlight Cyphers. This Secret rares, these are at 25 listings. Looks like these are also going up in price. We have our first near mint at $25.98. Then we go up to $25.99, $27.88, $27.90, $28.65, and then heading up to that $30 price point. I think this is for what deck is using this. I know Dragon Link uses this, right? If I'm not mistaken. Let me know down below what other decks are using Starly Cipher. That's making it go up in price. I actually tech one copy of this in my Light Sworn Chaos Sworn build that I'm working on right now with the new support. So I mean, but there might be others that are testing that out too. So maybe that's why Starlight Cipher is going up. But we'll see what happens and why this is up in price. Terminal World. I saw YouTuber talk about this card. I'm not really sure. I kind of forgot why it's going up in price, but it says activate only during your main phase 1 while this card is on the field. Both players skip their main phase 2. So basically, after you go into battle phase, you cannot go into main phase 2. So I guess that's kind of a good tech, maybe. We had this card sitting under $1. Right now we have it at, let's see, we have our first lightly played at 255, then 259, 260, 280, 284. Let me know down below if maybe this card is being cited for something or what deck is going to be teching this. Because I can't really think of, maybe against 10 pies, make them skip like their battle phase and then they can't go into their main phase 2. That's just off the top of my head what I could think of maybe using this card for. But yeah, if you guys have any other reasons why, let me know down below. Burlo Furious Dragon, I think is a good pickup. It was going up in price a couple, I guess, weeks ago, because we did see it in the topping branded build. It was hitting like $1.44. It's been like under $1 for its whole like lifetime that I've been, I guess, watching it, because I did pick up a couple around like 70-ish cents, I think, last year, but that was because it was like a target for duality. I thought it was gonna take off, but it never did. It did go down in price, but right now it looks like it's starting to pick back up. We have 135, 135, 136, 136, 144, 144, 148. So basically trying to make its way up to $1.50. But I think this is gonna be one of those cards that's gonna be looked at to go against maybe like what do you, oh, it's 2 Dark Dragons. I thought I said 2 dragons. I was gonna say maybe against like 10 pies, but 10 pies are like fire, light, and something else, so it's not a good tech against them, but it could be like a good super poly target in the future. It says 2 Dark Dragon monsters. Maybe we might get like a format where end boards end on like 2 Dark Dragon monsters. So I think it might be a good pickup right now for $1.50. Maybe in the future it could become a relevant super poly target. But let me know down below how you guys feel about Borlo Furious Dragon. Also, it only has one printing from the structure deck Rocket Revolt, so that's something to keep in mind too. Buster Whelp, the Destruction Swordsman. This super rare from Breakers of Shadow. I just ran into this card while looking through bulk, so I thought I'd mention it here to let you guys know that it's worth something. Looks like it's at 35 listings, and we have it sitting at $4, $4.50, $3.36, $4.65, $4.97. So basically like a $5 super rare from Breakers of Shadow. So if you guys maybe opened up that set, I found like only one. I'm not really sure how I got in there, but yeah, I just noticed it was worth something, so I thought I'd throw it on this market watch and let you guys know about it too. We have Extra Net. I saw Robbie talk about this card, MCO 40. Shout out MCO 40. We have this card from Seekers of Eternity. It's a common. It says if a monster is special summoned from the extra deck, the opponent of the player that conducted the special summon can apply this effect. Draw 1 card. So you're letting your opponent draw a card, I guess, because you're going to be playing this, and then okay, the opponent of the player that conducted the special summon can apply this effect. Oh, I guess if your opponent special summons, you could draw a card then. Okay, I guess that's not too bad. Is it once per turn? If a monster is special summoned from the extra deck, the opponent of the player that conducted the special summon can apply this effect. Draw 1 card. Let me know how this card works. I'm kind of confused about it. Okay, if I play it and my opponent special summons a monster, then I draw a card, I guess. I think that's how it works. We'll see. I could be wrong about that, but if that's how it works, okay, I guess I could see how it could benefit me by giving me hand advantage. It was at like 28, 24 cents, but right now we have 21 listings on the market, and we have our first listing at 275, 299, $3, 299, 296, 299, $3, and $3.10. So a $3 card now. From Seekers of Eternity, so go check through that bulk if you guys opened up this set. Next up, we have Madoche Puddingses, Chocolate Madone. I know Madoche was announced more support later on this year. We have the Dual Overlord versions at 36 listings. Then we have the Cross Soul Ultra Rares at 41 listings. The one I wanted to focus on is the Dual Overlord versions, because that's the one I found in my bulk. So these were sitting around like $1, $2, but right now we have them moving up to let's see, that's German, Italian, 279, 238. Once these are gone, we hit 390, 395, 399, and 399. So heading up to the $4 price point, basically doubled in price. We have the cross soul versions. These were sitting around like $4-ish dollars. Looks like right now we have our cheapest lightly played at 425, 460. Then we hit 435. So they haven't moved up too much in price. But yeah, these are worth something if you guys want to go check out your bow, because that's where I found a couple copies of mine, and I just thought I'd share it with you guys. I'll probably get rid of them since I'm not expecting Madoches to make a big impact, and plus we're still like I think 3 months away. I think Infinite Forbidden is when they're gonna release the Madoche support. Is that 3 months away, 2 months away? So we still have some time for that support to come out. If you guys want to hold on to them too, I wouldn't blame you. They could possibly go up even higher than this, depending on how many copies the Madoche strategy uses. So let me know down below how you guys feel about Madoche Puddingses Chocolate Madone. Number 23, Lancelot, I noticed was low on listings for its, what do you call it, ultra rare version. I know it's from a promotional card from the Zexo manga, but let's see what it's at, because it is a card you could bring out with in the horror strategy, because it's a rank 8. So it was sitting around like $14-ish dollars. Right now looks like we have our first lightly played at $14.40. Then after that we hit $18.05. Then we hit $19.97. So basically $20. And then $18.64, $23. So a $20 card for this one. We do have a cheaper version that's more accessible. It's a super rare from Breakers of Shadow, so go take a look through your bulk if you see if you guys have these. But this one's at 43 listings, and it has started to go up in price too. We have this right now sitting at $5, $5.48, $5.48, $4.49, and $5.97. So like a $5 card now. I didn't find these in bulk. I gotta check again. I actually just picked up some bulk from Kevin. Well, not picked up, but we're gonna go 50-50 on it. I'm gonna go take a look through his bulk and organize it and see what I find, and we're just going 50-50 on that. So I have a kind of a big mess over here of just bulk that I'm gonna be looking through, and hopefully I find some of these, because I do want to play one copy of these in my Horus build. But yeah, let me know how you guys felt about Lancelot. And it is a generic rank 8 that negates. It says once per turn during either player's turn, when a spell or trap card or another monster effect is activated, detach one material from this card, negate the activation. The only problem with this card is that you can't choose if you want to activate it or not. You have to negate whatever like activates. So if you activate a card on accident, it's gonna negate it. Any card that's played first is gonna be negated because of this. So yeah, watch out for that, because you can't choose what to negate. You're gonna have to negate whatever card is activated first. That's something just to be aware of about Lancelot. But yeah, let me know you guys see Lancelot going up even higher in price. Aloof Lupine, I recall seeing in a couple what is it, Thunder Dragon builds, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong about that. But I want to take a look at the super rare. We do have rares and commons available, but I want to take a look at the super rare. It's at 65 listings. It looks like it did go up a little bit in price, It was sitting around $1. Right now we have copies at 134, then 159, 160, 172. Then we go up to 195, 195, $2, $2, and 215. So it didn't go up too much, but it's something to just keep an eye out for. If I recall, I did see Thunder Dragon builds like when I started playing the game again about like 3 years ago, I think, running aloof lupine in their build. So it might take off again. I don't know. Let me know down below how you guys feel about aloof lupine and if it was ran in the Thunder Dragon builds. Last card on today's market watch is going to be Absolute King Backjack. And we're going to be taking a look at the Goat Secret Rare since it's the one that's been kind of going up in price. I know I've seen this being teched in Labyrinth builds. We had this sitting around like $1, $2 back in March. Right now we have our first near mint listing at $3.40, then $3.45, $3.50, $3.85, $4. So they have started to go up in price. We do have other versions available, which are common, rare, common, and commons. So yeah, it looks like this one's this Goat Secret Rare is the highest rarity. But yeah, something you want to keep your eye out on, because it could possibly go up even higher if it doesn't get a reprint soon, and if Labyrinths continue to tech this. Let me know down below if you guys do tech Absolute King Backjack in your Labyrinth build, because I have a brother that plays Labyrinth, but he doesn't play this card, so maybe it's not one of those cards that's staple in Labyrinths. Maybe it's just a tech that happened to get by at the, I think it was YCS rally that came in second place using Absolute King Backjack in their build. So let me know down below how you guys feel about Absolute King Backjack, and if you think it's a good tech in Labyrinth, or should we stay away from it. That's going to be it for today's market watch. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also go follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and X at Return to Chan. This is Ricky572, and we'll see you guys next time.